Good day everybody, this is the second video for Friday. This video is going to be going over the side quest for July. Now, I've had to re-record this because I feel that the info needed to be grabbed. There's still a lot more info that does need to be grabbed for this, but let's go over the info. So you'll probably see on things like the forums, there will be info about what's dropping with this, but we're going to dissect it. We've got a bit of further information, and I'm sure more information needs to be covered. We've got rewards breakdown, we've got schema things, we've got a little bit of a grind tip as well, but I'm going to be making it into a separate video, and lots of side event content is going to be covered on this channel. As you know, we are the masters on this channel of doing grind guides and information, so that's what we're going to do. But let's kick things off. Train and recruit. The side quest will give you a choice. I've been confirmed by Kabam that this is indeed the case, and in fact, to read from Kabam Boo herself, she says, "Hey Rich, these ones are not on a schedule or anything, all will be open at once." The narrative of this is that one is for shards, one is for rank up materials, and we'll see that breakdown very much in a moment of what you get. So you get choice. This is going to be really good and also really important to get that free choice. It kind of feels like to me this is similar to some previous events in the past. Not like Baron's War, because that's a little bit different. A little bit like Heralds of Galactus, just a smidge, but it's got a different spin, a different narrative. Now, every day you'll get to grab one of those things that I can barely pronounce, the club. So we get the club. Let's just go with that. We get the club. Receive one entry item in gift from God's daily calendar every day. You must log in every day in order to collect the entry item. You can accumulate entry items for the duration of the event, so you don't have to do it all in one day. Well, no, you can do it all in one day, or do it once every day. Whatever floats your boat. If you miss a day, your calendar resets to day one, and you don't want that because there's a very special reward: Heroes and God's Crystal Shards on day 7. Now that's going to be important because these shards, and I will be kind of like diverting just quickly, those shards in particular will be grabbed at the Special Crystal tab, and they're part of the login calendar and side event quest rewards. Now the breakdown of this, because we don't know the calendar volume, but if you are interested, the amount of volume per quest is 1,200 for legendary, and then obviously it goes down based on where you're up to. And even from like a calculator standpoint, we can go 1,200 times 28, because there's 28 entries, which brings us to 33,600 shards. Now that's probably a case that the login calendar will bring an extra, say, 6,400, which will add up to 40,000, which for people that are legendary, you'll get 10. If that is how Kabam are playing it, if it's going to be similar to last month, which, you know, we got 10 as the most. Plus, you know, Kabam's going to do those daily deals. It's a no-brainer. But that's the volume of crystal shards for that. Anyway, I digress. Going back to the structure of the quest. Each time you enter the quest, train or recruit, it will cost one entry item. If you quit the quest before beating the boss, you will lose the entry item and any rewards from that run. And I'll probably be doing like best teams and stuff like that, so look out for that. For train, it is the rank up materials option. For recruit, it's the Hero Crystal Shards option. So there's two different types of narratives. If you want to go shards, if you want to go rank up materials, that's what, you know, said, and that's implemented there. No energy cost, which is great. It's always good to see no energy cost, because it costs units to get full energy refills, and full energy refills can be better used in other areas. So that's nice. That is very, very nice to see that as a normality right there. Now, switching over to the part 2 of this, there's other things going on. There's the 80th anniversary of Captain America, which means that there's going to be some milestones to grab. This is going to be very important for you because there's going to be a volume of shards available, which will split the narrative of which of the side event types you go down, because you get something in the milestone. So you could theoretically do X amount in the side event quests, like, you know, the train or recruit, but still make a decision about, okay, well, I get 2,000 6-star shards. I can then split. I don't have to do quite so much in one. I could do a little bit in the other. I'll explain a bit further about that in a moment, because that falls into the basis of our tip. Now, earn points by winning fights in the side event. Yep. Bonus points for winning fights using Captain America, Captain America World War II, and Infinity War, Civil Warrior, or America Chavez. Now, that's the thing. It's very specific, okay? That's very specific. And will that be something that's all about Does it have to be in the side event? Maybe or maybe not, right? It may be something that, you know, you can just do arena grind and pick up the that done. Dual targets, easy fights, you know, those kind of things. There are various options out there of who you tackle. Now moving on. Tier 5 class catalyst on offer. I don't think there's a huge amount this month. Unless you look at the, I think the milestones, but as well there's, for Cavaliers only, there's this thing there. I was like, well, Cavaliers only, solo objective, available to Cavaliers only. Earn tier 5 class catalyst, fragments, crystals by unique type. I don't know if that's going to be side event, like it's been in the past, or it's going to be something else. Look out for like that if it's in the side event, or it could be something like, I don't know, Cavalier difficulty, use 4 stars, who knows. And we know about the Cavalier crystal shards. There's Grandmaster ones available. All cost 4,000 per crystal. So yeah, good luck. And it's the featured champion synergies. So Hercules and America Chavez, those are going to be the champions you get from it. So that's the info from that. Moving on. The rewards. Okay, this is where things get interesting with the rewards. We'll come back to recruit and train in a second because there's a bit more to it. The milestones, uncollected and below, the most as an uncollected player you can get is 4-star shards. There looks like 5-star shards, 3,500 towards the end. Again, how we obtain this is going to be relatively important as well. But it's when it comes to this, the Cavalier and above kind of section, because you do get 6-star signature stone crystals. You get 15, which isn't too bad. That's relatively nice. Not a huge amount, but still it seems to be better than, you know, the RNG that we had the previous month. 2,000 6-star shards. 1 10% tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystal. Not too bad. None of the 2% ones, which is good because a lot of times getting those loads of those 2% ones just feels like, oh, just taking me ages to get up to kind of like fully forming. So that's, I think that's a better way to kind of like go down. Remove these 2% ones, they're just a bit trollish. And the 5-star shards, 1,000 star, you know, tier 2 alpha fragments there. Some nice profile pictures, which is good. A 5-star Nexus hero crystal, that's nice. And 5-star awakening gem, again, it's nice. I think there's some good rewards here. They're solid, 2,000 there. And you might say, oh, 2,000 is a bit low. But this is where things kind of like working well with the train and recruit and the theory. Now, as I said, I've asked the question to Kabam, and they did say it's 28 runs of your choosing. Very important from the point of the grind, because it could look like this scenario right here, my friends. That if you choose to do 28 in one specific zone, like you go, okay, 400 times 28 equals 11,200. That's a fully formed 6-star. And also, if you're doing it all in the shards, then that's going to mean 28,000 5-star shards. If you're doing the rank up side of things, tier 5 basic wise, it will lead you to 38,500. Tier 2 alpha, 112,000 tier 2 alpha fragments. So that's, again, incredibly good. You get your choice. That's the thing. It's not like RNG, and it's not like some of the other times. You get a choice of what you want to do. And the thing is, you don't have to be stipulated to just that, because the other side of things is looking at those milestones. So that solo event that was running at the same time, which we saw, which is right down here, does say, and I'll give you again, I'll put it in an example here, 2,000 6-star shards. So, you know, we've just seen the sums of it. You don't have to do the full amount. So let's break out the calculator again for this. So with a calculator in play right here, I'm just going to put into here. I'll give you a good example. 20 times 400. So that's 20 runs of doing the shards. Is 8,000. So you'll always get, if you do the milestones, you'll always get one fully formed 6-star. So yeah, milestones of 2,000 plus the 8,000 is 10,000. One fully formed 6-star shard. 6-star crystal, sorry. Which means that you've got 8 runs to go elsewhere. So you could go for those final 8 runs. 8 times 1,375 would equal 11,000. It's not like a huge amount of kind of like addition there to say, oh, 11,000 tier 5 basic fragments. But it just depends on like where you are and what you want to do with the game. You could say, okay, well, if we're doing the same thing, we'd also get from the tier 2 alpha side of things, we get 4,000 times, I should be able to do this in my head, but like 32,000. I just want to be sure. So that, again, it's not too bad of an addition if you're doing that kind of narrative and that grind. Also, you do get stuff from the solo event. So the narrative, again, I'm trying to kind of get to and trying to kind of like, not educate, but kind of like give you the tip on is, it is your choice of what you want to do. Your acquisition is down to you as a player of what you're, you know, interested in at the time and what you're close to. Do bear in mind as well, look at where the July 4th deals lie and kind of look like, okay, well, could I go this way or go that way with it? And if you're uncollected, then maybe there's going to be something available to you, but it's like, what is available to you, what do you need? And again, looking at the runs, the 28 runs you got to do, and where you feel is the best narrative for your time, your effort, and your grind. So yeah, that's really been it. Hopefully I've covered this as best as possible. I still think there's a few things, odds and ends, that need to be fully explained by Kabam when it comes to this. But apart from that, it seems clear enough. I'll take Kabambu's word on it that you can do 28 grinds. If you go through and do 11,200 worth of 6-star shards grind, then hey, you know, that's up to you. I may do that. I'm saving up now loads of crystal shards for a special wedding opening, but we'll see. You know, we'll see how much I'm able to obtain by then. As well, what I'm interested in doing. I'm doing loads of grind guides on this channel, so make sure to support and be here and all that stuff. And yeah, check out some content recently posted here and elsewhere. Hopefully you understood this stuff. Hopefully as well you're around for some of the side event grind guide content we're going to be doing on this channel. Have a great weekend, whatever you're doing. July 4th deals dissection will be later on today. Bye bye.